This is just something that just rolls around in my head all the time. And I'm trying to put these pieces together and figure this out. I would hear people say Earth is hell because of all the killings, the corruption, poison in the food and the water and everything. And I could see how they could say that Earth is hell, but Earth really is hell. It's like a softer version of hellfire. Hellfire, the place that burns, the place of torment, that's hellfire, and that's within this earth, but it's in another dimension. So they're in the same place, just in a different dimension. This is a layer. Earth, aka hell, if you really look, it repeats itself just like the ones who are in torment, eternal torment. This world repeats itself just like torment, like in hell, like hellfire. God created good and evil. He controls the good and the evil. There is another side to God the Father in heaven, bro. Yahuwah, there is another side to him. You hear people say God is good all the time, but God knows evil. He created evil. Is there a side of God that our parents or our forefathers were trying to keep hidden from us, to sugarcoat that God was this 110% good being? Like, there's something off. Like, something does not add up about this world at all. The fact that God created this so-called planet, which is a prison, it really is a prison, because within this earth are locked up four giant fallen angels. Lucifer and a third of angels were cast out of heaven and cast into the earth, which is hell, as a way of punishment. He punished Lucifer and a third of the angels by sending them here. So what would that make earth? It's hell. It's a prison. Then God goes to create mankind in this place. He loves us so much. He created us in a prison that also the fallen angels dwell in and demons dwell in. Like, if I was going to create something that I love, I wouldn't mix it. It's almost as if the Father in heaven anticipated what was going to happen. He knew everything that was going to happen. That's why he made this place, to fill it with nothing but prisoners. So if you out there and you thinking like, oh man, I don't want to go to hell. Well, we are in hell. You are in hell. We are in hell. We were born in hell. We were created in hell. Our bodies, our physical bodies were created for this place of this hell. When Eve was tricked by the serpent, that got to mean that the devil and the angels were here already. Tell Eve the truth about God, the Father in heaven. Telling them the truth. He made them aware of things. When God created Adam and Eve, he didn't want them to know anything about him. He didn't want them to know his other side. He didn't want them to have awareness. He didn't want them to be aware. And as we go through this world, this crazy life, human beings are being constantly attacked. I mean, overwhelmingly attacked. People are deleting themselves from the earth. What? Is it like 500,000 almost every year? It's insane. Man, he got another side to him. You know, people be saying God is good all the time. I be hearing them say that, but then there's like something in the back of my mind. There's another side to him that we don't know about, or that he doesn't want us to know about. And here's another thing that's crazy. When Christ died on the cross, he supposedly spent 3 days in hellfire. He spent 3 days there to get the souls of those who died before his sacrifice. The souls of those who were in hellfire were good righteous souls. So what does that tell you? We were created, we were never meant to go to heaven, but we were always going to hellfire. We were always going to go there. That's how it was when people were created. People died before Christ came. People died, whether they were good, bad, righteous, didn't matter. They all ended up in hellfire. The Father in heaven even let the righteous fall into hellfire. Hear what I'm saying. They were there before Christ's sacrifice. And because Christ rebuilt that bridge, man, to God the Father in heaven, man is now allowed salvation and entrance into heaven, but only through the Son. And it's not even easy. It's not easy to do it at all either. I'm aware that there is this side, and I have seen this side in action before. Too much awareness can kill you. It's when you're too aware of everything that surrounds you, when you're so aware that you know what's going to happen throughout your days before it even happens. You know who's going to come into your life before they come into your life. A lot of the people that do come into your life, you've anticipated it. You already know what's coming around the corners. Don't nothing surprise you anymore. Too much awareness, it can kill you. And then you are constantly attacked by demonic entities like depression. And this woman on YouTube who recently deleted herself, I think about a month ago, she made videos giving people real time explanations to it. And everything she was saying in that video matched up everything that I was talking about depression being an entity. It's a freaking entity. It's like, bro, you can't fight depression with pills. That's just something you can't fight it with. You got to keep your mind occupied at all times, because too much awareness of what's going on around you is going to bring you down, and it's going to eventually kill you. That's why they got to keep people distracted with all these TV shows and magazines and new video game arcades and all these vehicles and everything. They got to keep people distracted with money and work. They have to keep people occupied, bro. Because if a vast majority of people were to be aware of everything and how it works and how it's going and what's going to happen, people wouldn't want to eat it and do anything no more. Like, there would be a total collapse of the system. But then again, it probably wouldn't happen because a lot of people are too afraid to even let this system collapse. The very thing that is destroying us, they refuse to let go. Too much awareness can kill you, man. And God created this prison, put the fallen angels in it, and then created us in it as well. And before Christ's sacrifice, good people were already going to hell. Yeah, sometimes you don't want to know nothing, man, because you'll find out things that you just did not want to find out. And you find it out the hard way. Everything you believed in collapses, goes right out the window. This guy, 35 years old, who had too much awareness, so much that he took his own life. And I read his suicide note, explaining how he felt about the world and what was going on with him, saying it was too much for him to handle. And the one line that stood out the most in his note was that he said it was better for him to take himself out before ruining it for everybody else. Whatever he found out, he knew that if he told people about it, it would just ruin their day. It would ruin their faith. It would ruin a lot of things that they believed in. So instead of doing that, he took himself out.